Hello everyone, welcome to another Dice Hate Productions podcast. I'm going to start again.
Do you not want me to do
No, I just need to. I can't. It's been that long and I forgot how I actually introduce the stuff.
I'll do it. Hi everyone, welcome to Dice Hate Productions. We're here in the mother country, Britain.
Germany.
No, definitely
Russia?
Britain.
Russia's the motherland?
I mean like mother country for Canada is what I mean.
Okay.
That kind of thing. I'm doing the intro because Kris tried and he couldn't manage it. And as you can see, we're both here in person.
Yeah. I've sweated too much.
Yeah. So Kris has come over for a couple of reasons, and we thought we'd
actually take the opportunity to meet up and do a video together.
Yeah, we're at all two guys who met in the online meeting in a hotel room.
Yeah, it's definitely not dodgy.
It's fine.
Maybe.
My wife warned me to meet you in a public place.
I messaged my wife in the bar.
It's okay, he's not mad.
Yeah, well, it's obviously.
But not any more than...
A random person who contacts on the internet with, if you want any help with videos, just let me know. And
I mean...
That doesn't work, by the way. That doesn't get you on videos or meetings with me when I'm super famous. That's not the way to do it.
You have to start out when no one knows who he is.
Yeah. Like today.
And tomorrow.
Okay, we are actually going to talk some X-Wing today. We're going to go through the Auzituck gunship, as I missed doing that video, and the Scurrg H-6 bomber. So I have.
We're doing both in the same. I could just read that on the screen. Yeah, alright, we're doing both in one video. Excellent.
Yeah, look, I can see it. You can't see it, but everyone else can.
When we're not in the same country, I can just like phase out and not pay attention.
Yeah.
It's more. I mean, I probably still will, but.
So,
obvious.
Due to the magic of post-production and me having to do work, I will bring everything up. But yeah, we're going to go onto the Auzituck gunship first. So, some new things in this article compared to the previous spoiler for the wave.
Yeah.
I think we've got a couple named pilots and a dial.
Yeah.
So I need to bring the dial up first.
Yeah. And it's made of wood. Let's just get that out of the way. It's a spaceship made of wood.
But it's made of those really good Wookiee trees that are really, really
Special space trees.
Yeah. So
full of midichlorians.
Do you want to read the dial?
Do I want to read the dial?
Yeah.
The privilege. It is a circle with numbers on, and it has green 1 forward and 1 banks. It has all of the twos. It has turns, banks, and straight. 2 straight being green, 3 straight being green, with 3 hards and banks as white as well. 4 straight is white, and 5 forward is red, with no ability to turn around or stop. So the other ship with a 180 firing arc does at least have the ability to stop. So,
I think the fact that it's on the smaller base does allow it a little bit more room to manoeuvre.
Yeah, give it vector thrusters.
Yeah, those banks and stuff with that 180 degree arc, you still get to cover quite a lot of the table with it. They do have some fancy article picture graphics on the article. So
yeah, and they talk about sort of how you would approach the engagement, like which side you come in from, and reverse on that camera.
They put a lot of effort into this, talking about how these ships are really good at flanking. All of the ships in this wave have good use as a flanker.
And one of them has a TLT.
2 of them. The the Scurrg can have a TLT as well. So I think it's pretty good as a flanker with a 180 degree arc. It's got the 3 dice primary. So
yeah, you'll get into this. Yeah, and then you just slow roll. It's a rebel ship, so it can slow roll.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about Horik. Is that right? Is that
Lorik? Or is that just because
we could pronounce it in Kashyyyk? Right.
Go on then.
Yeah, I think that's right. I'm 100% certain that that's how.
Lorik.
Yeah. So it's power skill 5 with 3 attack, 1 agility, 6 hull, 3 shields.
Same as all the other ones.
All the other ones, apart from pilot skill. You facetious shitbag. When another friendly ship at range 1 is defending, you may spend 1 reinforced token. If you do, a defender adds 1 evade results. This is one we were chatting about earlier.
What, you mean it's got a reinforce action on a non-epic sized ship?
We covered all that already. That's not new, just new stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think he's really good in all of the horrible. Everywhere you've got an Arc 170 that flies with Captain Rex and Biggs at the moment.
Yeah.
I feel like you could replace the Arc with this ship, and it would just be good.
Yeah, I think the Arc 170s are pretty. I suppose my reflection would be when I read the article for the Arc 170, I was a bit like, this isn't going to work. And it does. And I think probably I feel the same now, which leads me to think that maybe FFG know what they're doing better than I do.
It's 11 waves in, you'd hope so.
I mean, who am I to say? I'm just some idiot on the internet.
Yes.
Thank you. I think definitely with the reinforce action and then the crew slots and his ability, you start to just build up a picture of, no, you're not going to hurt Biggs.
Yeah.
Which is where this is going, really, isn't it?
I think Jin experimental interface is really good with Biggs. It starts to add up. How many points was he again? 28, 35 points. I want to guess that. Yeah, 35 points.
Sure. It's 35 points.
But I think that's comparable to Arc builds. It's not really a cheap ship, and you can give Biggs an evade token and focus tokens from Jan and Jin, then the reinforce action as well to cancel another one and just start doing loads of horrendously powerful stuff.
Yeah.
I think the other pilot was.
So would you say a rear arc is comparable to a 180 degree arc? Which would you prefer?
It's comparable in
that
definition.
You can compare them, yes, but
so you'd be facetious now.
In terms of the power level, which would you rather have?
It depends on how you're going to fly the list. If you're planning on swing, it's easier to approach with a 180 degree arc. It's easier to recover from a mistake with an auxiliary.
Yeah.
I'd rather have a mobile one. Just take Shadowcasters, they're awesome.
Yeah. Or a turret.
Or a turret, yeah, just don't it. No. Turrets are broken. Yeah. I don't know, I think it's a good question actually. I'll have to think.
Maybe that's a whole separate video.
Yeah,
maybe that's a whole separate video.
Yeah, you're not invited to that one.
Yeah.
Too much hard work. The other pilot, when the internet in the hotel comes through, it's loading now. Do you want to say this one?
This is purely because you can't say this.
Yes.
Wolf Waro.
Yeah.
So, a cross between. A cross between. Wolf Waro. Who's part? No, I'm sorry. So I'm going to finish. Pilot skill 7 with 3 attack and a 180 degree arc, something you left out last time. 1 evade, 6 hull and 3 shields, much like the other ships, the Auzituck gunships. When attacking, if you have no shields and at least 1 damage card assigned to you, roll 1 additional attack dice. Man, that coat was strong.
It's harder than it seems.
Yeah. A bit like a reverse Yvonne Asajj.
Or a reverse countdown. No, not countdown, sorry. Quick, no.
Sabak?
Yeah,
no.
pure Sabak.
Yeah. It's okay.
I think is the offensive version of the ship. It definitely will deal out damage. I don't know it would synergize in the Rebel squads we currently have because Biggs excels at taking the damage. Luckily, there are a couple of the cards which go with him. Obviously, there's Driver Fire as the EPT.
Yeah.
The new one that was revealed in this article was Selflessness.
Yeah.
Which is a 1-point EPT. It is unique. A small ship, Rebel only. almost like it was designed for this
Almost,
specific
yeah.
ship. When a friendly ship at range 1 is hit by an attack, you may discard this card to suffer all uncancelled hit results instead of a target ship. So there's ways and means of forcing his ability to work, even when you have bigs. But I think that the other guy is a better fit to current Rebel squads.
Yeah.
Isn't to say that this guy isn't good. I just think you need to build in a different way, which people are loath to do.
Yeah, I think when you're talking current builds,
Yeah.
Lorik fits better than Wolf Wallow.
Yes.
That doesn't mean he won't in future.
Yeah. Any
Sage wisdom now.
Any
I
other
like
thoughts?
selflessness, but I do wonder. It's a bit. I don't know why. I don't like choosing to suffer damage, but then I guess you're forcing your opponent to muck spread or spread the damage around. And
Yeah.
Then which is beneficial for you and blah blah blah.
I think it's really good anti-ordnance, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Um,
Does it happen after you've rolled the dice? Is it uncancelled?
it's uncancelled.
Yeah. Okay.
So. Loads of different ways of doing it. I think I like it. I think there's a lot of potential for it to just mess up people's plans. And obviously, they're more likely to roll hits and crits where direct fire,
Draw the
draw fire works infinitely as long as they're rolling crits.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't want to suffer a crit because
And sometimes they just don't roll
crits are bad.
crits.
And
Yeah. Pro tip.
crits are bad. Unless you're Kylo Ren, in which case giving crits out is good. Anything else on the Auzituck?
No, I think the PS1's pretty well costed for where it is, but
Yeah.
you know.
I don't think you're going to spam them. I think there's better generics out there. I don't feel like Rebels need the PS1 spam in the list, but could you put one in there?
There's not a lot of PS1 isn't a design space that they explore very much for
No.
Rebels.
No.
So, but this isn't necessarily the right
Yeah,
shit for that.
that's fine. And then we have the Scurrg H-6 bomber.
Yes,
Your preferred one to talk about.
I am
So-
excited about this.
I'm going to read the dial this time because it will be smoother than last time when the page loads.
Full disclosure, he just gave it to me. I didn't get any warning that that was going to happen.
It's fine. I didn't give myself a warning that I was going to read this one.
Yeah.
Still not loaded yet though, so yeah. Do you want to, riff on the Scurrg?
It's got a 4 and 5 forwards, and they're both red.
And it's got like rebel ships in there.
It's got a 3 sloop, and I think that is the reason. As when they originally spoiled it, I think that's the reason you can only put unique
yeah.
agromex
You
on
cannot
it.
put unique.
Or is it? No, you can only put unique agromex.
Oh yeah, because
The other one, the
Yeah.
non-unique one, gives you everything green.
Yeah.
So then you'd be able to turn around for free
and drop bombs.
and drop bombs.
It's still
You'd be
not
able to
loaded.
reverse into people and drop bombs.
It's not loading. This is disappointing.
So it's one of the first. Is it the first ship where they've released 2 faction pilots in one pack?
In one pack.
Sabine's tie is the other obvious example. But that wasn't in one pack.
Yeah, that's its own. It's a full rebel pack or a full imperial pack. You have, because technically Hawks, you only get them in.
You only get them in.
Most Wanted.
Yeah.
I don't even look at the internet anymore. I'm trying to grab my phone. I love it when things go to plan.
Are we editing this bit out?
No, it's gonna
Okay.
push through.
Push through.
Yeah.
Which I like. I like that the PSA has a EPT. I think it's interesting. I don't know that I'm surprised, but I think it's interesting that Nim, pronounce that? Nim
That's alright. Captain Nim.
has different pilot abilities for each faction. I guess that represents where he was in his
Life.
life career
Yeah.
as a pirate. Or
I do think it's better
terrorist.
that way. Okay, I have to dial now because my phone works.
Okay, so just taking us back into a linear fashion.
Yeah. So we have the one forwards is green and the one banks are white. It has all the twos that are in a forwards direction. With a 2 forward straight and 2 banks being green, with 2 turns are white. It has a 3 talon roll, not the swoop. A 3 hard and they're red. 3 bank is white and 3 forwards is green. The 4 forwards is white and the 5 forwards is red.
Okay.
So yeah, I think it's a really strong dial.
So yeah, I would say that a sloop is still a forwards direction.
That's why it's a talon roll.
So you said it has all of the forwards in the 2 bracket.
Yeah.
But a sloop is still forward. It doesn't have a 2 sloop. I'm just wanting you guys to not freak out about that.
You don't finish facing forwards in the sloop.
But you're going forwards.
I suppose
you
you do.
could
I suppose you're
reverse.
always facing forwards. It's not like you turn around with an auxiliary arc.
Maybe we should do more videos when we're not in the same room.
Yeah.
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 I think
not
the
because
dial-
of we tangents, just because you're a prick.
I'm more in danger in here than I, remotely. All that's going to happen is you're going to hang up on me. I really like the dial. I think the dial's really strong.
Alright. Do you want to talk about the stat line as well?
Yeah, give us a stat line.
3 attack, 1 agility, 5 hull, and 5 shields. It's fire spray. Yeah.
It's a fire spray. Yeah.
It's got a lot of hull and it's a shuttle, I suppose. It's not a fire spray, a lander, but it's very beefy for a small base with that dial.
Yeah, for us, that's the thing, isn't it? For a small base ship, you're not giving away any points until you've got through 10 hit points.
Yeah.
So you can. It's not like it's not like Miranda in a lot of ways. So it can't regen.
It's still a tough little package.
Yeah.
So you were talking about Captain Nim and his different abilities. So we'll go into those first. Obviously, we have the Scum and Villainy Captain Nim, who you may ignore friendly bombs. When a friendly ship is defending, if the attacker measures range through a friendly bomb token, the defender may add 1 evade result. So, he can dart through different bombs. It's fine.
Yeah.
I don't really think the Scum does much bombing at the moment. So, he's got to work hard to
get his ability to.
Or just to make it the bombing Scum meta. I don't know if this ability is the one to do it, because you're looking at doing an Estrada or maybe a Slave 1 type thing.
Yeah.
There's a few different ways of getting bombs in the Scum faction.
Yeah.
But
Eamon Azamine, is it, where you can boomerang them?
It's really good. Have you seen how the 3 hard with the 3?
Yeah.
It throws those bombs a long way.
Yeah.
And then they have to shoot through it, and you put it right in front of them, and then you get extra evades.
Yeah.
Only 30 points.
Isn't it 2?
I'm sure it's a 3. Sure, it's a 3. It's an X-wing dial and a fire spray.
Okay.
And that would clash with Bombardier, because you can go with tangent with Azamine. You can do Bombardier, and that lets you do a 1, 2, or a 3 straight, or the 3 hards.
Okay.
Or where you can place the bombs.
I know
pretty
it works in
versatile.
principle.
Yes.
Go on and hit us with Rebel Captain Nim,
Oh yeah.
which is appearing on the screen
sometime after we've spoken.
there.
So Rebel
Here.
Captain Nim is also PS8 with the same stat line, 'cause he's in the same ship, and also 30 points. Once per round, you may prevent a friendly bomb from detonating.
So good. So good.
It's like, we've got 2 ways of doing this, pilot, and rebels are already really good at bombs.
Yeah. So good. And so
I
They're both 30 points, so FFG value those two abilities equally. Because they're exactly well, no, maybe they don't value them equally because of what you can access through your individual factions, through rebel-specific crews,
Sabine,
blah 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 blah.
through Sabine.
But you would think that because of that, the better bombing one would not be in the rebel faction.
Yeah.
But then, is it fluff orientated? I mean,
I don't know.
Is Rebel Nim the better bomber?
We'll see. I think that's really good and could easily replace a K-Wing in a bomb list. It's just really good. There's no getting around it. That synergizing with Sabine, letting you drop and maneuver-based bombs, as we're going to come to the Minefield mapper, letting you, even if you only place one and just keeping it there, it prevents. You can use it to fly through any of your own bombs with any of your ships once.
Yeah.
And still
once
do
a
it.
turn.
Yeah.
No, wait. Yeah.
Yeah,
One
per
ship
round.
per turn. Yeah. Yeah, so you could put an ion bomb in that sort of canal down the side. I mean, they talk about this in the article. Or maybe I just imagine. No, they talk about this in the article. So you just kind of the point where your opponent's going to turn in. Just, all right, there's an ion bomb.
Yeah, you can do it with a Minefield mapper. You can put it there from the start of the game.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
And then it can never go that way.
And they can never go that way.
Yeah. I noticed in the pack we have Cad Bane with his boomerang hat. Is 2 points and his ability reads, you've got to wear a nice boomerang hat. No, okay, it doesn't actually read that. He is a 2-point crew, scum only. Your upgrade bar gains the bomb icon. So it is the scum Sabine. Once per round, when an enemy ship rolls attack dice due to a friendly bomb detonating, you may choose any number of focus and blank results, and it must re-roll those results.
Yeah.
So
is that better than Sabine or on a par with Sabine? Because I don't think it's worse.
I think it's the same because, well, it depends which bombs you're using.
Yeah, because some of them don't use ion.
Yeah. If you're only using control bombs or ones that don't roll dice, this is distinctly worse.
Yeah.
But I think it's a lot better.
Yeah, it flattens out the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes cluster mines really good. It makes proximity mines really, really good.
Yeah.
Lots of scope to do some nasty things.
Yeah.
And it adds the bomb icon. So
you can put a bomb on anything.
Yeah, you can go.
Crew.
Yeah, you can go over Quad Jumper. Has a bomb slot already. Gets a second bomb slot, which would give it access to a bomblet generator.
Yeah, you can put it on a Jump Master.
Yeah.
I mean, that's always my first go-to. You can put it on a 666.
And dial at Winstar. As long as with a Jump Master, you can take extra munitions. Still barrel roll. Can't take a bomblet generator though.
Yeah, a bomblet generator on a quad jumper is pretty cool. Yeah.
Especially when you reverse into your own bomb over and over again. Yeah.
Or you put
nobody sees reverse bomb drop coming.
Yeah. Or the one where you... What's the pilot where you can throw them out the front? One of the unique pilots for the quad jumper, you can throw them out the front.
Oh, yes. That is Constable Zuvio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Or is that another way of getting bombs on a fire spray? I mean, yes, it's another way of getting bombs on a fire spray, but...
Without it being... So you go Slave 1, because then you get extra munitions.
Yeah.
So, again, this comes back to FFG making the bombing title on the fire spray worse than Slave 1, because extra munitions exists.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah.
It isn't as versatile, but I don't care because it's cheaper. So, yeah. But I think it could work.
Yeah, I really like Cad Bane. I think it's really good, like really, really good.
Shall we look at the bomblet generator?
Yes.
So this is a unique bomb upgrade which takes up 2 bomb slots and has a cost of 3. When you reveal your maneuver dial, drop 1 bomblet token, which is the same size as all of the standard bomb tokens. and this token detonates at the end of the activation phase. It's about this big. So what does it do when it detonates? I'm glad you asked.
Yeah.
A bomb token.
You know, when everybody read the article, they were like, "Oh right."
What does it do? When the token detonates, each ship at range 1 of the token rolls 2 attack dice and suffers all hits and critical damage rolled, then discard the token.
Yeah.
So the other good thing from when the article was released originally was obviously it showed 2 bomb tokens. Like, can you drop 2 a turn? What's that always about? It's obviously because Nim can force you to hold 1 on the table. That's why you get 2
that's
tokens.
why you get 2.
Yeah. There you go.
That was another question
All
I
makes
wasn't
sense.
asking. Yeah. And again, combos really well with Cad Bane.
Yep.
Also, you're suffering the crits rather than just taking a damage, which is what you do with cluster mines.
Yeah, proximity still do crits.
Yeah.
Clusters do damage on crits.
Yeah.
So it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah. Yeah, really good.
But
a really different way of playing to dropping a set of cluster mines, because cluster mines will stay there, and actually, but you can do it ad infinitum. You can do it every turn
because they never go away.
You don't care.
And these days they're your rebels.
Yeah.
And if you've got Sabine as well, it does 1 auto damage.
1 auto damage plus potentially 2.
Yeah, you just die a little inside. What you should definitely do is try Minefield Mapper with Bomb Generator.
You know, I have not seen any screen grabs of Vassal where someone has used Minefield Mapper.
Have they used it with a Bomb Generator though?
They have not used it with a Bomb Generator.
Because that's just OP. You take your Bomb Generator to let you drop infinite bombs and discard it before the game starts and put 1 bomb token on the field.
Yeah.
Which disappears.
Yeah.
Yeah. OP.
Yeah, they weren't using that.
No, okay.
No.
So we should get into what Minefield Mapper does. And it is a system slot, which you don't have a Scurrg, unless you take the Havoc title. Yeah. So during setup, after the place forces step, you may discard any number of your equipped upgrade cards, place all equipped bomb upgrade cards, place all corresponding bomb tokens in the play area beyond range 3 of enemy ships. So your upgrade card, your bomb upgrade, so it has to be on the ship this card is. It's not referring to you, the player. So you can't put this on a Phantom and then have like bombers. It has to be equipped to a ship. Just getting it out there.
Same as the Jabba the Hutt card.
Yeah. No.
Yes.
Technically.
Technically, yes.
Yeah.
It's really good. And tank goes well with extra munitions, so you can get rid of one of the 2 sets that you've got because extra munitions.
I believe that it will, if you have this and 1 bomb with extra munitions, I believe you'll be able to place 2 bombs. That's my interpretation of the rules.
You think you'll have to place 2 or not?
No, you won't have to, you will be able to. Because it's you may. So you would discard, you would trigger Minefield Mapper to discard a bomb token, to place to discard a equipped bomb upgrade card, to place a bomb token. So as you trigger the discarding the card part, you would remove a token, an extra munitions token. You would then place a bomb token on the field. Then you would move on to placing another one if you so chose, which could be the card you just placed. It's still there, and then you have to discard that card.
Yeah.
So I cannot see a reason why it would not work that way.
And then you can scavenge your cranium back
when somebody dies. If you're within range.
Does it come back with the extra munitions token on it?
No.
No. To be clear.
No, it does not. Yeah. So I really need to read the Havoc one because we're missing that.
I think Minefield Mapper is really good, but if you're watching this video, you probably know that. You've probably seen Vassal screen grabs where they've walled in an A-wing. The thing,
that is the least useful way of using a mine.
It is the least useful
you
way.
need multiple minefield mappers.
Yeah, well,
currently.
you can take three TIE Punishers, TIE Bombers,
you
one
can't
of the
win.
Cutlass, whichever one that is.
You can't take TIE Bomber because it says year. So TIE Bomber can't equip it because it doesn't have a system sword.
Alright, okay, so which one of the...
It have to be a Punisher.
It's the Punisher, alright. That's because I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't fly Imperials.
You just fly Jump Masters.
Just fly...
It's okay, I've been giving him shit for
Scum.
that all day.
All forever. Yeah. It's not the best way to use it. Pro tip. That's it. The third pro tip. But an ion bomb, which you're holding in place with Captain Nim, or
Yeah, I think
things like
there's
that would be really fun.
I think you have to look at the placement of the rocks and everything like that and make a judgment call on what you're playing against. I think it's a really useful card. What's the utility? But just going, let's wall someone off in the corner is not the best way of doing that.
Not going to win you worlds.
No.
It's fun.
So, because what I will do, I will fly my A-Wing through as many of your bombs as I can. Go, alright, okay, I now roll 1 billion dice. My A-Wing's dead. But I'm fighting against 3 Punishers with no munitions there. So, okay, let's have fun. And it's if you think you can then take on 85 points worth of a real squad with your 3
Depends if you
Punishers.
put a lightweight frame on them.
No, that's true. Oh, I was going to say
If you can afford a lightweight frame.
an auto thrusters. Yeah, auto thrusters on a Punisher. It's got a boost.
Has it?
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it should have a boost.
Oh, you've not lived. So you can tell you don't fly Imperials.
I was seriously considering flying Rack and Whisper, and then I realised I don't own a Decimator.
I only own 1 Decimator. That was around the time where I was like, I really should stop buying maximum that you can field.
I know a guy who, he's got 10, I think. I don't know. He opens it. Lee, shout out to you if you're watching. He's probably not.
No,
No one watches these videos.
No.
But it's like a suitcase full of them. You open the suitcase and they're all
Yeah, it's a Decimator.
Yeah, Decimators. And they're all different colours.
Why?
I don't know.
What crew came in that you need multiples of? I don't know. Okay, so I'll just cover the Havoc title again. We did go over it in the previous video looking at the Scurrg, but it's relatively important to being able to field Minefield Mapper in this pack. Your upgrade, so it's a Scurrg H-6 bomber only title. It is unique, it costs 0 points. Your upgrade bar gains the sensor and salvaged astromech slot.
Agromech.
Astromech. Agromech is one of the astromech, the salvaged astromechs.
I thought it was Agromech.
It's a salvaged astromech slot.
Alright.
But you can put on the agromech. Yeah, I thought agromech.
Oh, I thought they were.
It's an
Alright,
actual-
fine, whatever.
I'm pretty sure I'm right. I normally am.
Tell you what, I'll not pay attention to you while you're reading the rest of the card.
But you lose, so you gain the scum droid slot and the sensor slot whilst losing the crew slot. You cannot equip non-unique scum droids. So that's how you get access to it. At the cost of a crew, it's pretty...
Oh, it is Astromech. That's disappointing.
It's not. I don't even know why people doubt me. Well, I was gonna.
What was the card? At the cost of the crew. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah. So I think it's really good. There's enough other scum ships with crew slots for you to get Cad Bane in.
Yeah.
So I think we're okay. So I think this pack does open up Scums to be Scum and Villainy faction to be a bombing faction. I don't know if Scum Captain Nim is going to be the ship to do it. I think Cad Bane is going to be more useful. I think the Minefield Mapper, that title, are going to be the way to do it. Bomb Generator is really, really good.
Really good.
The
is it PS6 unique that they spoiled is pretty good as well.
Did I miss something?
I can't remember. With the hard one, where you can drop the bombs with the hard one.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, think it's PS6. She's pretty good.
Hard ones again. It's not as versatile as the Fire Spray 3s.
No,
but it will actually do interesting things. Does it
detonate cluster mines immediately?
Does it detonate cluster mines immediately? I wish I'd have checked this now.
But it does allow you to put
Cononets
down the right way.
Yes, and you have a barrel roll. Yeah, so you can really good Cononets.
And you could put advanced sensors, barrel roll
advanced sensors, and you could have push or there's loads of weird and wonderful rabbit holes to run down.
Yeah.
But I think it's really strong. Based with the world PS1 is slightly expensive for the platform if you're looking at just raw rolling dice gunnery at people.
Yeah.
But having access to those things, I think more you're paying for the lower pilot skill, because that is an advantage when you have access to advanced sensors and Cononets and stuff like that. Because you can move in first, advanced sensors before the other person moves, or put your move in and guarantee your action. So low pilot skill bombers are strong, and it does have a good start line. So even though it feels overcosted in a jousting value sense, I think that it's really good.
Yeah. And speaking of jousting in the other sense of the word, the thing we haven't mentioned is that it has a turret slot.
Oh yeah. It can shoot good stuff as well. You don't need to face the wrong way and drop bombs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we do talk about synchronized turret, which I still think is just as bad as blaster turret.
Yup.
Maybe worse.
Yeah.
Maybe not worse.
It's just not TLT, is it? I mean...
Dorsal turrets are fine. Auto blaster turrets probably...
Auto blaster turret accuracy corrector is always fun.
Yeah.
But I think the thing for me is, if you're going to fly it, it's not going to be a K-wing.
It's not a K-wing. No.
Which is like a really super obvious thing to say, but it's not. Oh, this is the scum version of a K-wing.
I mean,
it doesn't have a slam.
It cannot slam away, but it can barrel roll out.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. It's a good. I think that it's. Is it the ship for scum need? Probably, because it isn't a large base ship.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a ship for scum need, but I'm looking forward to actually sitting down once all the squad builds are updated and all the cards are spoiled, and going through and actually trying to make a bombing scum squad.
Yeah.
So I've tried to play at a more control style scum list with quad jumpers and mucks and stuff like that. And I think adding bombs into that control play style could be really good, really strong.
Yeah, I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
Really excited.
And I think we'll call it a video. So thanks for watching, everyone. Make sure you like and subscribe, and occasionally go and check out Luke's channel. If you're here in person, you can...
I have put one video up in the last month, and it has had 20 views.
That's more than my videos have had this month, because I've not made any. So yeah.
I have been a bit behind on my channel. New house, and painting a house is a lot more effort than painting a small plastic spaceship. Who knew?
It's a time-lapse video as good.
I nearly did one. I could actually, if the internet rose up, I could do that.
If the 20 people who watch your previous video demanded,
then I'd be surprised, because I know at least 3 of those views are me.
On that note, I'm going to cut Luke off. He watches his own videos. I don't even watch these in post-production. I just hope that they're okay, as you can all tell when you can't hear Luke talking. This time it should work, because we're both on the same mic and I can see the line moving. I wish you were getting force choked. Thanks for watching, everyone. Make sure you like the channel, subscribe, comment, all of the stuff to make me earn the no YouTube monies because they took it all off us, so it's good. But thanks YouTube, we don't need ad revenue. It's awesome. You don't earn any ad revenue anyway, do you?
My channel's free.
Yeah.
You don't get any ads if you watch my channel.
That's it. There you go. Everyone, mass exodus to Luke Darkson's channel. I will not put a link in the show notes in case you actually do. Thanks for watching all.
Bye.
Good night.